Dear students, in my previous video I have taught you composite culture. In that video I have introduced about composite culture, and I have already taught you that composite culture means mixture of two or more than two culture, and after that a new culture will be developed, that is known as composite culture. Like Indian culture is Indo-Islamic culture. This is also known as Indo-Islamic culture is also one example of composite culture. Means in this culture many cultures are assimilated, so that's why it is known as Indo-Islamic culture. Now today, in previous video I have taught you teaching of Kabir, and in this video I am going to teach you Guru Nanak. First of all, I would like to teach you Guru Granth Sahib, very holy book. Like in Hinduism, you know this one, Ramayana is there, Mahabharata is there. In Christianity, Bible is there. In Islam, Quran is there, Hadith is there. So these are sacred books. So likewise, Guru Granth Sahib, the fifth Sikh Guru, Arjun Dev, compiled Guru Nanak Dev hymns along with those of his four successors and other religious preachers like Baba Farid, Ravidas and Kabir in Adi Granth Sahib in Amritsar, Punjab. Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Guru, included the composition of the 9th Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur, and a couplet of his own and his scriptures was called the Guru Granth Sahib. The entire Guru Granth Sahib is written in the Gurumukhi script. It is divided into two sections. So this is very holy book, and it is said that this is means this will complete book of mental and physical development of each and every individual. In this Guru Granth Sahib, equality is there. There is no any discrimination on the ground of caste, color, creed. And I would like to mention, Sikhism is not Hinduism. Sikhism did not believe in any type of ideal worshipping, and there is no any class division in Sikhism. Only one means follower of Guru Nanak. They are Sikh. Clear? So Guru Granth Sahib is written in Gurumukhi script. It is divided in two sections. I am going to teach you first one, introductory section composed by Guru Nanak, and second one, composition of Sikh Guru, followed by those of other saints and mystics, collected according to the chronology of rag or musical setting. Now, Guru Granth Sahib is only scriptures of its kind which contain the song, hymns, and utterance of the wide variety of the saints, sages, and words. This so the Guru Arjun Dev wanted to affirm the fundamental unity of all religions and the unitary character of all mystics experience. Meaning, how many religious peoples are there? For they means always they preferred equality in humanity. Means before the God, there is no any discrimination on the ground of caste, color, creed. All people can get salvation by austerity, by purity, by decorum, by dignity, by spirituality. So it is indeed a magnificent compendium of religion, mystics, and metaphysical poetry writing are uttered between 12th century and 7th century in different part of India. It also at the same time a mirror of the psychological, economic and political condition of those days. As a history student, these books are very reliable information, source of information, because when any things will be written, so some guidelines, some political condition, social condition, economic condition of respective era will be taken concern. So Guru Granth Sahib is considered by the Sikh as a spiritual guide, not only for them but for all entire humanity. they regard its a living guru and has all the answer regarding religious and morality. Guru Nanak teaching, Guru Nanak preached the unity of God and unity of mankind. Means we have one soul and that soul is a part of that super soul, means God. There is a link between that super soul and a human being. When human being will die, this soul will merge to respective super soul. Okay, clear? So Guru Nanak preached the unity of God and unity of mankind. Clear? Next, he advocated devotion to God in place of ritualism. Meaning, if you want to get salvation, only one path is there. First one, only one path. Devotion to God, complete surrender towards the God. Then only we can get salvation. He believes that there is only one God. His name is eternal truth. He is the maker of all things. Meaning, all visible things which will be visible, all are created by single God. And only that much, that name is truth. Eternal truth. Means God was existed, this name was existed in 21st century and it was existed in 13th century, 12th century, 6th century, 5th century. Means it is eternal. And only his name is truth. Everything is not truth, only name is truth. And he is a maker, he is a constructor of each and everything which will be visible, which will be looking today. He emphasized the importance of the devotion to God and repetition of the Satnam, which should combine with meditation. It is the only means by which a soul can be saved from the cycle of birth and rebirth. Like Kabir, he believed that personal devotion to one God could lead to salvation regardless of the caste, creed, sects. Means, I have taught you Kabir Das, teaching of Kabir Das, God is one. There is no discrimination on the ground of caste, color, creed, and no need of any rituals, no need of any rituals, no need of any ideal worship. Okay, only by decorum, by dignity, by purity, by spirituality, by devotion, we can get salvation. Same statement you can see here. He advocated a middle path in which spiritual life could be combined with the duties of the household. He exhorted people to give up hypocrisy and insincerity and to lead a life of truth and honesty. He condemned ideal worship in all its form. Please pay attention here. One very, very spiritual line is there. I would like to explain. Okay. Guru Nanak statement is very, very relevant. Meaning, suppose your Mahansar is worshipper of God. So, always you people are thinking that if Mahansar is worshipper of God, so he should be sent. Means he should leave the life, leave the means family life and go to temple and sit there and worship there. Then only we can get salvation. But according to Guru Nanak, any person can get salvation. How? By virtue. Means living in the society, living along with our family. If you are virtuous, okay, we are doing good deed, okay, spirituality having, generosity having, austerity having, purity having, so we can get salvation. So that's why I have told that this is very, very important point and it is very relevant. Okay. So dear students, two important topic I have taught you regarding composite culture. First one, teaching of Kabir Das and teaching of Guru Nanak. If we will compare both teaching, so 2-3 points will get common. First one, God is one. Here also God is. Satnam means that name is eternal. And Kabir Das told that all men are equal before the God, and Guru Nanak also told that there is no need discrimination on the ground of caste, color, creed, and anybody can get salvation by austerity, by purity, by sincerity, by devotion. So I think my students are getting, both are near about same. So upcoming topic you will also get more information regarding this. Thank you.